Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe from Phandroid. It's the end of the month, and so I wanted to share my 10 favorite games that we covered in the last month. Let's get playing. Dohno Wheel is a puzzle game about numbers and a wheel. So all you do is you just tap once to where you want to put it, tap again, and you can see the two numbers, they spread out from the center. One goes one way, one goes the other, and that's important for later in the game. So you got to get them next to each other, because the more you get next to each other, you see that they'll combine like that to create bigger numbers. And you want them to combine because once this circle is full and there's no more room for spaces, the game's over. So you just kind of go through and put these where you think they should go, and you can't put them in spaces where one side is already full. So like they spread opposite ways, both sides have to be available. So that's where the game gets tricky, because as it gets going, there's fewer spots to put these and you can't get them next to each other. Okay, so you can see right here, I kind of played a little bit and the game was over because I didn't have a room to put any more of them. But I got a pretty good score here, 2,140. See if you guys can beat that. If you like numbers and puzzles, this is a good one. It's called Dohno Wheel. So Hermo is a puzzle game where you have to get these blocks in columns. So at the top of the screen you can see the blocks that are colored, and that's the columns that I have to match. So I need the dark red columns to be on the far left, the blue on the far right, etc. And you move them by these little arrows, but you only have a certain amount of turns. So I have 2 turns, which means I can move these twice, and that's it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this one down, and I lost. I didn't do it correctly. I only had 2 turns. So let's try that again. Gotta be a little bit smarter this time. So I'm gonna move this over, and I still didn't do it. This is a tough one. One more try. Hey, got it. So that's the general idea, is you're moving these squares into columns, and it's a little tricky because you don't have many turns to do it, so you gotta think. This is called Hermo. It's a great puzzle game. Cave Fall is a very aptly named game because that's what you're doing. You're falling down a cave. So we'll get started here. And all you're going to do is you kind of slide down the side, and then you can tap the screen to switch. You can also tap to attack like that. So there was a bat in the middle and I tapped to swing at it. There's something that you're going to want to avoid, those icy spikes. That little ice right there will speed you up. And then there's these things that you can collect. So we're just pretty much go as far as you can. There will be places where you can stop and collect items, but mainly you're just going down. I collected a heart there, but mainly you're just going down. You can see the progress is shown in the top, and just try to see how far you can get. When things come across your path like that bat, if you just keep sliding down, it'll kill you. You have to actually oops, I missed something there. You actually have to move across, jump across the cave to attack it with your pickaxe. There's a magnet that's gonna bring everything towards me. Cool. Okay, so right there, I didn't dodge across to swing at it with my axe, so the bat killed me. But that's my score. See if you guys can beat it. This is called Cave Fall. If you're good at balancing things, you're probably gonna like this game. It's called Find the Balance. And that's what you do, you balance things. So to start every level, you have these shapes across the top, and you have to balance them on this block on the bottom. And you can do it in any order you want. That's kind of one of the tricks of the game. So I'm gonna grab this yellow one, and you just grab and drag, and then when you let go, you can double tap, and then it'll cut it. And so right there, that was a bad place to put it. It flipped over, so we'll try again. So I'm gonna put the blue one right there. And then you can rotate them, but obviously I'm not going to want to do that. This is going to be a tough one. All right, I have a hint, so I'm going to use my hint. And that is a suggested solution. Holy crap, I never would have guessed that. All right, so let's do it. Okay, I did it. And then you just got to get them, they have to balance for a certain amount of time, and then you can go to the next one. So that's Find the Balance. You're just balancing things. It's pretty fun and addictive. Check it out. Ahead is a very difficult game. I've been trying this a lot today and I haven't got very far. My high score is 3. So all you do is you're spinning here, and as soon as I tap the screen, the part that's spinning is gonna stop and it's gonna become the pivot point, and you gotta collect these little green circles. So there we go. And you just gotta get around the board. The hard part is that you can't touch any of these obstacles. Like these circles here, you can see I tried to land there. You can't put yourself down on those. But you can put yourself anywhere else. You got to avoid these little spiky obstacles. And you just kind of crab walk around. Okay, I just died again there. Like I said, this is a challenging game. My high score is 3. See if I can, yeah. It's really hard to try to get around. If you like a challenge, check out Ahead. Turn right is a game that NASCAR lovers will like because all you do is you turn right. You turn one direction. But no, so it's a really fun game. You're in this little loop, and all you do is you press and hold to turn right, but that is the only direction you can turn. So if you overturn, you can't correct yourself. You can't touch the edge of this track at all or you're dead. There you go, I just tapped it. You want to see how many laps you can get before dying. So I got 3 right there. See if I can beat that. You got to be really precise with these turns because, like I said, you can't correct yourself if you go too far. Oh, just barely. So I think my high score is like 8 or something. See if you guys can beat that. Falling Balls sort of has like a similar feel to Tetris, but it's very different. But the idea is you have this ball at the top that you can shoot. And these little blocks and like circles on the bottom have numbers, and the number signifies how many hits it takes to get away. And where the Tetris thing comes into play is you have to get rid of these before they get up to the top of the screen, because if they get up to the top of the screen, the game's over. And these balls, like, they can bounce and stuff. So there you go. I got 2 actually with 1 ball. You can collect these pink things as well to get extra points. All right, I gotta get rid of these 2. There we go. I did it in 1 shot. Nicely done. There we go. And now you can see it says 2x next to the ball in the top. That means it's going to fire 2 balls instead of 1. So you kind of got to plan that. And as the game progresses, the things are going to get harder and harder to remove. So now we're up to like 4. These take 4 shots to get rid of. Now we've got some 5 and 7 ones showing up. So it's just going to get more and more difficult as the game goes on. But you got to get rid of them so they don't reach the top of the screen. Beat Street is a really cool looking side-scrolling beat 'em up game. We'll jump into a level here. All you do is you drag to move, and then you just tap the screen to do your moves like punching and kicking. You can also like swipe to do a kick like that, and you can run into people and grab them as well. So let's just get into some enemies here. We've got them. Just get close to them and tap, and you'll just punch. You see there, I grabbed him. We'll grab this other guy here. All right, that guy's done for. Maybe. No, he came back. Ooh, watch it. All right, I did a flying kick on that one. Come on, guys. And I'm collecting coins along the way that you can use for other stuff. So finally got past those guys. Moving on. There's these boxes along the way that you can collect if you get up to them. Jeez. There we go. So I got a baseball bat now. Oh yeah. Come here. Come here. Want some of this? Oh, we got a big one. A couple big guys. Oh, my bat's gone. I used it up. See if I can grab this guy. You don't want to grab anyone when there are other people around you, because then they can kind of like hit you in the back. Okay, now I got this power-up punch that I can use. Bam. So that's Beat Street. It's a really fun beat 'em up game. You've probably played similar games to this, but the design is really cool. It's really easy to control, and it's really fun. It's called Beat Street. So in Snips, the goal is to get these little dots to cross paths. So I'm going to shoot this one right here through the other 2, and that gave me 1 point. But now the black dot is gone from that one. I can't move that one. I have to use these other 2 and split the difference again. So I can use this one and go between them. And now I have a little bit harder of a challenge because my angles aren't real great. So I can try to bounce it off the wall. Got it. So I'm up to 6. And you get extra points for bounces and stuff like that. So you're just trying to go as long as you can, continuing to split the difference. Now here again, I kind of in a bad spot. Maybe I can ricochet that one. Nope, I didn't get it. So my score was 15. So let's try that again. Through there. Through there. Oh, didn't hit it hard enough. So you get the idea. It's a really cool game because you've got to like plan your moves ahead. You don't want to like put yourself in a bad position in the previous turn and then you can't get it through. So you just go as long as you can, splitting the difference. It's really addictive and fun. It's called Snip. Tower Fortress is a platformer game, but instead of going like from levels side to side, you're going up a tower. And so here we go, we've got your character and you got your controls across the bottom. You can move left and right, you can jump and you can shoot. You can also do a double jump like that. So, oh, there's an enemy, I'm gonna shoot him. Shot him. And so the goal of this game is pretty much you just try to get as high as you can. And it's gonna, like the first few levels, you're not gonna be able to get as far because one of the big things with this game is improving your character, getting better weapons, getting better armor, just things like that to help you get through the level. So there I kind of went on the wall. Here's some spider dudes. Oh, watch out. Got him. There we go, I finished that one. Along the way, you're going to be collecting things, you're going to be getting better weapons and all that. And every level is just go up. Get up there, beat the enemies, and get up as high as you can to get to the next stage. This is called Tower Fortress.